Baltz families, to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. Upcoming events at Baltz this week. The BPO meeting will be happening on Tuesday, November 5th at 6 p.m. Childcare and activities are available for children. Please join us to plan the November BPO family event.
Esta semana, la Organización de Padres en Baltz tendrá una reunión martes el 5 de noviembre a las 6 en la biblioteca. También habrá cuidado para niños.
Nut Day is on Friday, November 8th. No uniform that day.
El día 8 de noviembre es un Nut Day y los estudiantes no tienen que usar uniforme.
Please mark your calendars because the Baltz Giving Family Dinner will be on November 13th at 6 p.m.
Marquen sus calendarios. La cena familiar Baltz Giving será el 13 de noviembre a las 6.
No school on November 11th in observance of Veterans Day.
El 11 de noviembre observamos el Día de Veteranos y no hay escuela.
Good evening, Baltz families. If you've been around for a while, you may remember me. I am Mr. Thorpe. I taught second and third grade here at Baltz for many years, and I've come back tonight to read you one of my favorite stories, Love You Forever by Robert Munsch, which is delightfully illustrated by Sheila McGraw. My wife and I read this to our first baby almost 30 years ago, and we are still reading it today. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelves. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator and he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, this kid is driving me crazy. But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, the little boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath, and when Grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. But at nighttime, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that 9-year-old boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. Sometimes the mother felt like she was in a zoo. But at nighttime, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. That teenager grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He left home and got a house across town. But sometimes, on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. And if all the lights in her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. And if that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older, and one day she called up her son and said, "You better come and see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. And when he came in the door, she tried to sing the song. She sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and too sick. So the son went to his mother. He picked her up and rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. And then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. And he picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Thank you for watching, and please tune in for another episode of Sunday Storytime. Good night.
Good evening, Bolts community. Tonight we're going to do a mindfulness activity that uses your imagination called Special Star. Find a place to sit comfortably or lie down. You can even close your eyes if you're comfortable with this. And just breathe naturally. Take a moment and just notice you're breathing in and you're breathing out. Now, imagine that there is a special star in the sky just for you. It can look like anything at all. It can be any color, it can be made of any material, and it can change from moment to moment, just as everything can change from moment to moment. Sometimes your star might be larger, and sometimes your star might be smaller. Sometimes your star might be brighter, and sometimes your star might be dim, but your star is always there. Now, let's just feel the warmth of this star, this very special star, on our bodies. As the starlight shines on your forehead, feel your forehead relax and all of your troubles of the day go. Now imagine that your starlight shines on your shoulders. Feel your shoulders relax and all of your troubles fade away. Now shine your starlight on your hands. Feel the warmth of the starlight help your troubles fade away. Now, shine your starlight on your belly. Feel the warmth of the starlight fade all your troubles away. Now, shine your starlight on your legs. Feel the warmth of the starlight and relax your legs and let all of your troubles fade away. Now, shine your starlight on your feet. Relax your feet and let all of your troubles go. Now, imagine your special star is shining the starlight over your whole body, and your body can feel the warmth of the starlight, and let all of the troubles of the day go. Now when you're ready, open your eyes, sit up if you were lying down, and reach your arms up to the sky, and take a breath in, and as you bring your arms down, take a breath out. Feel your whole body relax. This week, when you need to calm your body or quiet your mind, imagine your special star shining warmth on your body and let go of your troubles.
Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock!